Has anyone ever done a reaction to this song? I'm asking. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. We have 10,000 Maniacs. Scorpio rising. I keep wanting to say mechanics for some reason. Does anyone else have that same issue? It's like a brain buster. Mechanics, Maniacs. It's too close. Huge shout out to Danny for requesting this song and becoming the most recent Patreon of my channel. I really appreciate it. You are a good man. All right. So the only thing I know about this group is that they were the band of Natalie Merchant before she went solo. And I have reacted to Natalie before in case you guys are interested. So here we have in google.com says 10,000 Maniacs are an American alternative rock band founded in 1981. They have released 9 studio albums, 6 EPs, and 5 live albums. All right. I wonder how long they were together. It's like I've very, very rarely heard about this group. I don't know if they had like big hits or just kind of minor hits here and there, but I guess we're about to find out. And as I see here, the whole description is in Japanese from what I can read. So this looks interesting. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on, and we begin. That's Natalie, right? Going crazy. He's like in a mosh pit or something. So you're probably wondering right now, okay, what is your opinion about this song? I'm about to tell you. First things first, we hit the like. I subscribe to Deception 2010 who posted this, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. So do 10,000 Maniacs have a channel? They have the topic. Okay, I'll subscribe. I'll entertain the idea. And now back to the song. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely Natalie Merchant. Looks, you know, a lot younger there from, you know, what I've seen recently. And what a drastic change in terms of genre from the songs that I've heard in like her Lily Tiger album, 1995, I think it was, and then one from 1998. Wow, very drastic. Starting with the sound, it's I mean of course it's such a broad term, but like for example here, this group sounds a bit muddy to me. It could also be the sound quality, right? I'm not. There's no way to know from, you know, if I'm just seeing this one, I'll have to check another video. But the sound does feel a bit kind of crowded, kind of a lot compared to her solo work, which is a lot cleaner, a bit more simple, slow down, and more methodical. This is more of like craze vibe, right? And I'm just comparing because, like I said, I've never reacted to them, but I've reacted to Natalie, and they, you know, were together at some point. So there is a point of origin here that we can take a look at. So 10,000 Maniacs, they are kind of a little bit wild. It's that type of vibe where it's a little unexpected because the sound is kind of wild, but they're dressed up. They're these serious looking men in suits with ties. And I think they're doing it on purpose, right? To kind of throw you off, I would say, in a bit. Like, look at this guy. He looks like a bouncer at a club or something. Just like a very serious event, or like a caterer. There's the guitarist who reminds me of Tobey Maguire, right? The first Spider-Man. There's that. I could not get it out of my head. I'm sorry, guys. And there's this other guy. I think it's this one. The blonde bass player, I think it was, who reminds me of a Skip Bayless, like a young Skip Bayless, which is a sports commentator. Oh no, it's this guy. Maybe from this angle. Is that what it is? And this is what I do, guys. I just compare things because I remember others and stuff like that. So I like to throw in characters in there for my commentary. But okay, her voice was there. It still had that same kind of touch that she has with the other in terms of like her effect, where I think at the end of her phrases, her voice gets a little bit more nasally and it kind of stays longer. It's like an aftertaste, which is good. It makes her who she is. However, I do think that it was probably a good idea that she went solo, because it feels more fitting for her, at least at the stage I saw her at. Here she was, you know, way younger and maybe more filled with energy. I mean, we saw her like as if she were in a mosh pit or something, just kind of fighting off ghosts in there. Strong movement, battle mentality. I like it, you know, get that hair messy and stuff like that. You only live once. And the sound itself of the group, I mean, I've already said it was a bit kind of muddy. I find it at this point kind of, and bear with me, generic in terms of like that typical alternative rock sound of the era. Although they did have some good, you know, guitar riffs in there and some parts of instrumental work. But like I said, I just don't know enough about them. And the vocals were a bit hard to understand. Maybe should we look at the lyrics for this? Scorpio Rising. And you know I always give you guys my honest opinion, but of course, respectfully. I'm respecting everybody here that comes across the channel. Lyrics. Yes, this is the right one, from 1985. Huh. It also does sound like a different movement, not your typical sound of the 80's. Like, it doesn't have that beat, but it does sound like your typical alternative that maybe became more popular in the 1990's, although that went into kind of the grunge movement. Trust is the greatest human error. MT used me as a vessel, ruthless. You're not known for subtlety. Scorpio. If I could calm or restrain you for the sake of pity, save the pistol, save the cynic's tongue, save the cool white stare. Was she doing the songwriting for the band at this point? It kind of seems like it. If you could calm or restrain. Artful. Well, there's quite a skill to torture. Half smile. Was it all you could deliver? Token. So hard to be pleasant. It's like a riddle in here. Man, Scorpion rising. So is she referring about herself? Like she's kind of like, okay, I'm standing up for myself. This is who you are. This is how I feel, kind of thing. If so, then good for her. I like the name of the song a lot, actually. Scorpio Rising. That's kind of has hype behind it. The song itself, like, it's solid. It's fair, right? I'm not going against it, but just as a first time listen, I think it would be a little bit hard for me to remember it, right? I need like maybe a bit more of a hook, right? Something to get me more engaged. And again, it could be the sound quality, and maybe with a clearer version, then the chorus might have hit a little bit harder and stuff like that. But that's also the thing, like, and if this was live, then it could be the reason, because there's a huge difference between live and studio recording. But her vocals, I feel like, kind of blended a little bit too much with the instruments. And usually I like to hear a bit of separation and a sense of space in tracks, because that's really cool. I mean, that's a big point that you'd like to hear in music, right? Sense of negative space, right? Either way, fair that I check them out, and I am absolutely open to more suggestions. So if you guys have them, feel free to comment, hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.